Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this session, I am going to demonstrate the Lab 2.5.2 Managing Switch Operating System and Configuration Files. So first, let us check whether the IP address in the packet tracer topology are configured as per this table. So PC1, okay, desktop, okay, so this is the IP 172. 7 to 79.21 subnet mask 255.0 and the gateway is 172.17.99.1. So next we go to the server desktop IP configuration. So 172.70.99.31 and the subnet mask is 255.0 class C. Then the default gateway is 172.17.99.1. Okay, then so that's it. So next we have to configure the IP in the switch. Let's see how we do that. Enable config T and then open this. So we need the put end show VLAN. Okay, so these are the different VLANs are available, virtual local area network. These are the default one. Okay, but as per the topology given, we need a default, we need a VLAN. Okay, so we go to config T. Okay, VLAN 99. Okay, so we'll check the document whether any name is given to the VLAN. So far no names are given. So this is a command to give the name to the VLAN. So to create the VLAN, and we can give the name to the VLAN like VLAN name, like user something. Okay, exit. So we have then interface VLAN 99. Okay, so we have to configure the IP according to the IP given in the table. IP address 172.17.99.11 and the subnet mask is 255.0. Okay, then exit. IP default, so IP question mark, IP question mark. So you can see like default gateway, IP default gateway, then 172.17.99.1. Okay, so once you have done this, okay, you can uh, all these configurations will be stored in the running configuration. So you can copy the running configuration to the startup configuration using this command, right? Okay, so now we have completed this IP configurations. So we'll go to the, so cable the network. This is already done. Okay, then erase the startup configuration. So, okay, so erase start up configuration. So press the enter. So what's happening is the startup configuration is erased. So now we need the startup configuration. Okay, so let's check whether we configure the IP address. Okay, so the show running config. So we have just deleted the running startup configuration. You can see the VLAN informations created, what we created, and IP address what we have configured, still they exist because they are in the running configuration. Only startup configuration has been deleted. Okay, then we have to do some basic configurations for the switch. So config t host name. So we give some name for the switch as per the given requirement. So AL switch, and then so let's give you a password for the console access line console 0, line console 0 is password CISCO. So this is used when we try to connect to the switch from the console mode. Okay, then line exit and line PTY 015. So this would be used if we want to connect to the switch through the telnet or SSH port. Okay, then fix the password. Password is scope. Login. This is used for login purpose and exit. Okay, so we have done this part. So next is so VLAN 99. Please remember already we have created the VLAN 99. VLAN 99 already we have created. Okay, and the name is user. Just we are doing it again. Okay, so already we have created. So then already we have completed this part, like assigning the IP to the VLAN 99 interface, VLAN 99, then IP address 172.17.99.11. I'm repeating again, students. So already if you have completed, no need to do it again. Okay, so exit. Okay, then if you see the topology, there are two ports here, FA0/2 and FA0/1. So we have to make these ports can exist in two forms. One is access port, another one is trunk port. So we have to make them the access port, since this port is connecting the switch with the server and this port is connecting the switch with the PC. Okay, so interface F0/1. Okay, switch port mode access. Okay, then switch port access VLAN. So we put that port in the VLAN 99. Okay, switch port access VLAN 99. But you can see that switch port mode access command is missing here. Okay, that means implicitly the port will be in the access mode. Okay, so but still I suggest you to do this command switch port mode access so that you know the difference between the mode access mode and the trunk mode. Okay, so now we have changed the port F0/1. Okay, and there is a mistake here. This is F0/2. So now let's go to the end F0/2. Okay, then switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 99. So we configure that specific port as access port, and also we configure that port with the VLAN 99. So once this is done, okay, you have to check the connectivity. So let's ping from here to here, and it's failed. Just double click again. That's pinging. It's pinging. Okay, so that means the connectivity is successful. So initially, if you get failed, what you can do is you can repeat after some time. Okay, then so we have finished the step number 5. Okay, next is save the Cisco IOS file to a TFT server. So whatever configurations we make in the switch would be existing in the system memory, temporary memory. It would be stored in a configuration called running configuration. So when you restart the system, whatever configurations that exist in the running configuration would be lost. So how to make the configurations what we did now permanent. So to make this configurations persist or permanent, we have to convert this running configuration into startup configuration. Okay, now let's check the startup configuration. The startup configurations exist in the flash storage. So there is a command exit show flash. So, okay, come to the privilege execution mode, show flash. So now you can see these are the files that hold um, the startup configurations. Okay. Um, so now what we are going to do is, okay. So if you go to the server, okay, then services, you can see a service called TFTP, file transfer protocol service. So ensure that this service is on, and this service is used to store the configuration files. Okay, so from any switch, okay, in an organization there can be many routers or switches, so the configuration files should be safely stored in some server. Okay, a centralized server. So this is the idea. So we can use this TFTP service to store the configurations that exist in this switch. We can store them in this centralized server using the TFTP service. Okay, you can see a lot of files that are already stored in this server. So now how we do that? Okay, so go here. Okay, then let's say copy the file from the flash to the TFTP. So flash is the non-volatile memory that stores the configurations in a persistent state. Okay, so from the flash, copy from the flash to the TFTP. Okay, so when you enter, it is asking the question, what is the file name that you want to store in the target system? So you can see this file here, 2960. So I'm going to select that 2960. Okay, LAN bus K9 slash MZ dot 150 slash 2 dot S SE 4 dot bin. Address or name of the remote host it is asking. So it is asking the IP address of the remote host. So what is the IP address of this remote host? Okay, desktop. Okay, so 172.17.99.31. 172.9. So it is asking what is the destination file name? Do you want to store that in the same file name? Then you press the enter. In case you want to change the file name in the destination, you can give a new file name. Let me give rows.bin. Okay, then I press enter. So it is successfully stored this configuration file in the TFTP server with another name. The another name is called rows.bin. So you can go and check these services. Okay, then go down, or I'll close this. Then I open again TFTP. So this file is here, rows.bin. Okay, so in case you don't want to change the file name, just press the enter button. So now we have finished this. Then let's go verification also over. Yeah, the verification of connectivity already we did. Like either you can ping or you can like do like this. Okay, so already we have checked the connectivity already. Okay, so now the next step is copy TFTP to the flash. Okay, so from the TFTP server we want to get the files back to the flash memory. So go here. Okay, so the command is copy TFTP back to the flash. So what is the address of the remote host? This is the address of the remote host. So source file name, you remember rows.bin. This is the reason why I gave the file name. Destination file name, it's asking the question, do you want the file name, the destination file as rows.bin itself? Yeah, let it be. What's the problem? Okay. So now let me show Flash. You can see the file, new file. This file we have downloaded from the TFTP server. So initially we copied this file into the rows.bin file and sent to the TFTP server. And in case you remember, okay, this all the file has been lost in this switch due to some reasons. Then we try to download this file, backup file from the TFTP server back to the switch. Okay, and now we check using the show flash command whether the file um, has been successfully retrieved or not. So I told you there are two types of configuration files. One is called running configuration, another one is startup configuration. So running configuration means whatever settings you are making will be in the running configuration. But when you reboot or reload the switch, or when you restart the switch, all the settings, configurations in the running configuration will be lost. Example, you fix the IP address, okay, you create a VLAN, everything will be lost. So you have to copy the running configuration into the startup configuration, so that in case this router or switch, if it restarts or reloads, the configurations will still exist. Okay, so let's do this command: copy running config to start up config. Okay, so please, yeah, press the enter button. No need to give any file name. Okay, just press, so it would use the default file name. So now see the situation now. Okay, now we have copied the running configuration to the startup configuration, right? Now I want to back up this startup configuration in the TFTP server. So in the future, if any problem happens in this server, if the files are lost, then we can retrieve from the TFTP server. Okay, so copy the start up, okay, configuration to the TFTP server. Okay, address are okay, the address it is asking, you know the address already, the address, destination file. Okay, it is telling AL switch configuration, it is giving a default name. Okay, let it be, no problem. Or like AL, if you want to give the file name explicitly, it's up to you, but it's optional. Otherwise it will use the default name, startup config. So now you can just go and check, close this, and you can go and check the TFTP. Okay, ALSH, see the startup configuration is already copied here. So now you erase the startup configuration. So there is a startup configuration in this switch, but now we are going to remove that. Erase startup config. Okay, so now complete. That means all the startup configurations are gone. So reload. So when you reload the switch, let's see what happens. So enable show running config. See, everything lost. There is no VLAN 99. There is no IP address for the VLAN 99. Everything is lost. Okay. So now what you are going to do? Okay, we are going to back up these settings from the TFTP server. But remember, to back up this, we need IP address, right, for this switch. Then only the switch can communicate with the connect um, with the with the server. Okay, so what we are going to do is like we are going to give a uh, some settings like IP address. So interface VLAN 99. Okay, then now you see we are not creating the VLAN. Just we are giving IP address to an interface VLAN 99. So the VLAN creation and the name for the VLAN, everything will come automatically from the startup configuration that is stored in the TFTP server. So we will retrieve that file and we would install that file, the configuration from that file in this switch. So whatever settings we lost, we will get back. Okay. So let's say, but why, you can ask one question, why we have to give the IP address? Because this is a basic thing we have to do again. There is no other option because then only this switch can connect with the remote TFTP server. So IP address 172.17.99.11 255.255.255.0. Okay, then exit. Okay, then interface. Also, this we have to do it. We have to make the port as access. Okay, into F0 switch port access. Okay, switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 99. Okay, then interface F0/2. Okay, switch port access VLAN 99 switch port mode access. Sorry, I made a mistake. So I do it again. Switch port access VLAN 99. Okay, so and let's ping the server now. Ping 172.17.99.31. Yeah, it's pinging, and you can check here also. So from here you are able to, it's pinging perfectly. It's pinging. Okay, so now we have again established the connection with the remote DFTP server. So let's copy uh, the configuration file that we backed up in the server. Let us retrieve that file from the server into the switch. Okay, so we go to the switch, copy. Okay, then TFTP. Okay, then start up config. So it is asking the remote system IP address. So what's the file name it is asking? the file name, just go here. Okay, so this is a file name. Is there any option to copy this AL switch startup config? AL switch dash. So AL switch. Okay, then is it small letter or capital? Startup. Start up config. Okay, destination file. Do you want to change or let the file be startup configuration? So let the default file name exist. So I press the enter. So it's already copied. Okay. So was the operation successful? Yes. Verify the restored startup configuration file. Okay. In the privilege execution mode, reload the switch again. When the reload is completed, the switch show the AL switch prompt. Type the command show startup configuration together thereof. Okay. So here just you can reload. Yes. Enable show start up, or we can go for show running config. So you can see that, okay, so these settings are retrieved, and you see these settings we did not make the next time after we remove the startup configuration. We did not do it, so it's coming. No, sorry, that is the default one. um, so let's check the show VLAN 99 is coming here. So start up config. So that's it for this lab session. So the main idea focus of this lab is to back up the configurations in a remote server. Here we are using a service called TFTP. Okay, so there are two types of configurations: running configuration and startup configuration. Running configuration will be in the system memory. It is not permanent. So if you reload or restart your switch or router, these settings could be lost. So to have the settings or configurations in a persistent manner, in a permanent manner, then we have to transfer the running configuration to the startup configuration. But still, due to some issues with the hardware or software, even the startup configuration could be affected by some issues. Okay, this file itself could be lost. So to overcome this, we have to back up this startup configuration in a remote server. So using the copy flash tftp command, we are copying the startup configuration into the remote server. Okay, and then using copy tftp flash, we are bringing back that file from the remote server into the local switch or the router. Okay, so in this lab, you are learning the importance of the configuration file backup, and also you are learning about the startup configuration and running configuration. So with this, I conclude this lab session. Thank you very much.